everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand, head to the floor, and we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then side to the left.
Good evening, welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you're having a great Monday. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better for you. Tonight we welcome very talented Duval. He is a actor, film director, movie critic, producer, visual effects supervisor, and the voice talent for his web series, The Duval Show. Then in Hot Topics, we're talking about everything from the Jussie Smollett story, a lot of interesting twists and turns in that. Then a police officer commanded his team to shoot 50 Cent on sight. Learn more about that in the show. Plus, we have movie reviews, sports, fashion, and the best indie music out there. Now, I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. You can find out more about our team and find out what we have going on in store. I have a very special interview I'm doing later on this week. I can't wait to share it with you all. Now, in our Artist Spotlight, each week we select someone to be featured, a hot artist, to be featured on our page as well as in our Artist Spotlight section on our website, thestephennightshow.com. If you're interested in being considered, please email us at submissions@thestephennightshow.com. Include your bio, promotional photo, social media sites, and radio-friendly MP3. Look forward to hearing your work. Now tonight, we welcome a very talented group called Masonic. And their song is You Act in Spay. Check it out. Right back with 5 topics after this.
Masonic Productions.
Yeah. Begin bounce to this beat one time, man. Let's go. Dollar, you act in spay. You better pay to your beat, brother. Then they already paved the way. Dollar, you act in spay. You better pay to your beat, brother. Then they already paved the way. Fun girl, you acting junky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? Fun girl, you acting junky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? My umpa, I pay my dues. Koloba like you, I choose. You want talk nonsense, you spew. So shout out with your pointless view. Been grinding like old news. Been shining like fresh food. Put it out my bone, you chew. Bounce back and you like poo poo. You won't see me fair, you lie. Why wait, I qualify. Don't play your boyfriend fire when you see me in my ride. So scared, man, and jealousy will kill yo. You ain't get no work to do. Better speak up for the propo. Dollar, you argue spade. You better pay to your beat, brother. Then they already paved the way. Dollar, you argue spade. You better pay to your beat, brother. Then they already paved the way. Fun girl, you acting junky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? Fun girl, you acting junky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? They get Jeffy, she get talk. Top it all in her mouth. So scared, so lie. Every time she say hi. How she got stores in LIB, Ghana, and Dubai. Rarely see my trouble. She Western, poo fly. She dressing fake jeans, earring hair, fake things. I saw how they pull man. She said she in gay time. I said to relax, never detract. I will be back. Flowing for the people hot track. I'm a LIB boy and I contact. Reminiscing on times I was on the field. Moving so slick like banana peel. You can smell the hit, I was the deal. Even then the news was real. When I scored out that station, anything investigation. Pass the law legislation. Next thing I segregation. I was told get used to it. Some people don't like when you do good. Can't walk a mile in my shoes. Never congratulate but booze. That's why I say I pay my dues. The beginner ain't got no clues. So before you open your mouth, just know what I've been through. Dollar, you argue spade. You better pay to your beat, brother. Then they already paved the way. Dollar, you argue spade. You better pay to To your big brother then, they already paved the way. Fun get you acting chunky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? Fun get you acting chunky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? Papa and old man been dead, don't die. You can never fool old chest, alright. Flower living before the year cut. Never man and get plenty talk. They don't wanna work hard, they wanna chop. Chopping open on the junk, I sport. That influence the joint in that force. Robert say risky, no joke. And you say frisky, go there. She said she going cool way to work. She said she would be store manager. Coming to find out that house kid. In the night time, she on the 18. Not by choice, but I dig in. Regretting why she left her country just to go make money. Dear man, say the floss abroad. The medicine man all involved. Facing all the chamo, then on love. Lecture on lecture, they will enjoy. Topic on topic, that their job. Speaking people, they're loyal. They're not for joke, they look for junk. Junkie man and I, they're fun. Play kid boy all day. Friday say simple mistake. When they catch you, don't get. You can be fun like poo ray. So you'll get back to the soil, but you're still acting spade. La be rough, agriculture is gonna be the only way. Dollar you acting spade, you better pay. To your big brother then, they already paved the way. Dollar you acting spade, you better pay. To your big brother then, they already paved the way. Fun get you acting chunky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now? Fun get you acting chunky. You better talk to the old man. They did that thing a long time. You think you even grown now?
When I get the feeling, me and my besties at our favorite spot. Phase B, Louis V's, you know we look high. We at this party and it ain't gon' stop. We rockin' to the beat, give it up one time. Cause when I get that feeling, body up, body up, body, yaddy, yaddy up. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, what? Hey, 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 I see you over there. When you get the feeling, what do you do? Come on, dance with me. Dance with me. When I get the feeling, I see you over there dancing. Come on, dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling.
Okay, I spotted from the back, girl, them Louis is tough, but baby, that's just a plus. Greatest from God in his brush. Her and her friends in the cup. Don't know if I mentioned it, but she's looking hotter than describe it's impossible, cause my nose is holding me down. But yo, I gotta get up. That dance she doing, she feeling, got me like Drake in my feelings. Should I just give her what's up? Or would that not be enough? Her beauty's the topic I touch, and that's when I got her to blush. I went and got her some punch, poured it to the top of a cup. Told me her name and her number, I'm sorry, I hit you up. You can come hop in my section, or we could just stand here and dance. Baby, understand, I'm a fan, you just give me this feeling.
When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, I dance. When I get the feeling, when I get the feeling, come on, dance.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the First Lady Faith Evans, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Miss Parker, how's it going?
Happy Monday. It's going well. How are you?
Can't complain, can't complain. How was your weekend?
It was great, pretty chill, but good. I've never really had a bad weekend.
Right. That's true. Yeah. I had a good weekend, too. Mine was it was laid back as well, so good to have those. Still had a good time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right, well, first of all, I want to remind everyone, we all know it's Black History Month. Please go to our Instagram. Every day we share a pioneer in the Black History movement. And, yeah, so definitely go to our Instagram for that, The Stephen Knight Show. All right, so the question of the day is what everyone's been talking about, the whole Jussie Smollett situation. About a month ago, it was reported that he was attacked in Chicago at 2 o'clock in the morning, one early morning. But he said it was two white gentlemen who did it, and they told him it was MAGA country, and they put a noose around his neck and put bleach on him. Well, he's been going out doing. Well, he spoke about it at a concert, and then he spoke about it last week on Good Morning America, Robin Roberts, and he gave an account. He said he wanted to put. There was a lot of things that came out that weren't true, so he wanted to let the story be told from his mouth. Well, it came out late last week that the Chicago police, they arrested two men. Well, not arrested. They brought them in for questioning, and they were Nigerian men who they ended up saying that they're the ones that did the attack, which had everyone kind of scratching their head because he said they were white. Well, now it's being told by the Chicago police that he paid the men to attack him, and that they actually rehearsed it days before the attack. And they also have evidence that the guys went and bought the rope for the noose and the bleach. And then, remember the letter that was sent to Fox 2 weeks before the attack, they found the magazine in the guy's apartment. So it felt like all this was staged. Jussie is still saying that this is through his attorneys. They're saying that this did happen, and that he's upset that everyone's not believing him now. Ms. Parker, question of the day: what are your thoughts on this whole story?
I think everybody's pretty much up to the date on what's been going on with the story. I just, I think it's unfortunate. I think he has set everyone back, black people back, gay community back, black gay community back. It just wasn't necessary, and I think it's unfortunate, and I think that, obviously wherever comes his way because of it, it's deserving, because it just doesn't make any sense that you would put that out there.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense, and I still hope it's not true, but it is not looking good at all. And the internet, they don't waste any time. They have all these memes, and then of course more stories are coming out about everything. But I don't know what his motive or what he thought he would gain if he did lie about this. Nothing good could come from this, so I don't get it. I do not get it. But he was on Good Morning America. I watched the interview last week, crying and talking about that it's important that people believe this story because a young black gay guy might be attacked, and they want to make sure his voice is heard. It's just I don't know. I don't get it, but I'm sure we'll find out more soon. Corin Gaines' family, they were awarded $37 million after she was killed, but the judge recently overturned it. So the family of Corin, she was killed during the 2006 standoff with police in her apartment that left her dead and her 5-year-old son shot but not fatally injured. Following that, jurors found the police officer's action unreasonable in the situation and awarded the family $36 million. And it was supposed to be $32 million was go to her injured son, Cody. $300,000 was to go to her father. $300,000 was going to her mother, and $4.5 million was going to another child she had that wasn't there during the shooting. Well, the judge overturned it, claiming that police can they're trying to get they get unlawful qualified immunity. I'm sorry. That's so if they're like on the job and something happens, they can this protects them from going to a civil trial. So at this point, they're not getting the money. They're going to redo the trial, and her attorneys are petitioning. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Give me your opinion first. This is a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think I want to know, why would they, if the jury found them guilty, found the officer guilty and said that it was unlawful what he did, this judge would go back and overturn that. I'm guessing that maybe they didn't appeal.
I think in those cases, these judges have too much power.
Yeah.
Because the jury is supposed to be the final say,
Mm-hmm.
and so the jury made its decision, and the judge felt, and sometimes like it's personal,
Right.
that they go back and turn things around. If it's not personal, then it has to do with their alliance with the police community, or whatever, the law enforcement community.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't make any sense if you overturn what the jury has decided.
Right. That's true. That's very sad. Well, I hope they get what they deserve, because that's a horrible situation. All right. Well, 50 Cent, the commanding officer in New York, NYPD, advised the officers on his team to shoot 50 Cent on sight. The reason was, he said that 50 was pretty much harassing him. This is the commissioner. He's a 30-year veteran of the police force, and insisted that he was only joking when he did this. But apparently he's mad at 50 Cent because 50 Cent, there's a club that he likes called Sunset Park, Love and Lust, and that's one of 50's favorite places. And apparently this officer did something, and so 50 was on Instagram harassing this guy. So this was his way of retaliating. He's saying that he was just joking, of course, and he didn't mean it. But 50 Cent's attorney says that they are taking this very seriously and consulting with the legal counsel regarding his options going forward.
I think that is outrageous.
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
Yeah.
50 Cent is ignorant, and he does drama. Well, why would you, with all the police shooting that happened, and how
Exactly.
black men are killed,
Yep.
why would you even think that was okay to say?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I think so much disconnect on how I think it's really white privilege.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's what it is, because you're not taking the opportunity to see how impactful that one statement not only affects 50 Cent, but his children who are around, that another person just orders somebody shot. Like that has a history within our community that has been traumatizing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Just hearing that, I get chills.
Yeah.
Because we've always been ordered to kill. They've always been ordered to kill us.
Yep.
That is outrageous. I didn't read about that. That is outrageous.
Yeah. Yep. It's ridiculous.
He should
I mean,
be fired. He should be fired immediately.
Yeah, you're the commanding officer, and you're telling your team to shoot him on sight. Now, what if one of them took it seriously? You know what I mean? And did it. People, he needs to be fired. He definitely needs to be fired. But yeah, we'll see what comes with this story. We'll be following this. So 21 Savage, we all know he got out of, he was released from ICE custody last week. Well, apparently he had to turn himself in over the weekend because in 2016 he was booked to play a club gig in Southern Georgia, and he got $9,500 advance from the promoter, and then was going to get $7,500 balance once he finished the performance, or once he showed up. And he did show up, but he did not perform, and the promoter claimed that she was out of $17,000. So she filed a report with the police, and for a felony warrant. But he was released this past Saturday. What do you think? What do you think about this? Do you think that, I mean?
So she filed a police report recently?
No, she did it back in 2016.
And they arrested him, but they released him again.
Yeah, he turned himself in. He's been released. But this is actually not good because of his current case. Even though he was released, he still can be up for deportation. Even though his attorney said they're doing what they have to do to make his paperwork legal. But usually, if you get a felony, you can be deported. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's not being deported, and I think regardless of where he is, he can still make music and still do well. That the horrible thing about being deported is that you can't come back. You can come perform, you can't come back to the award shows.
Yeah.
So that would be unfortunate, but I just don't understand this whole you don't belong here type of thing. He's not killing anyone or harming anyone.
Right.
Everyone, I don't want to say everyone, but there is history with everyone that could get in trouble, and then all of a sudden, then what? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It just doesn't make sense. People make mistakes and do things, and I don't want to condone his behavior because he made some poor choices, but we all have, right? So if we didn't have these papers that said, okay, we're American citizens, this paper that says that we can all be deported somewhere else, it's just I don't understand the ownership of land. I think as long as somebody's not murdering someone, causing daily harm to people, I think there are people who are American citizens that need to be deported. Okay?
Yeah, it's true.
To somewhere, to hell, and Trump should be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel horrible that he's going through this, but I think everything happens for a reason, and I just hope that in the midst of all this, that he finds his purpose in this, and however it turns out is how it's meant to be.
Yeah. And the thing about it, the good thing is it wasn't a violent crime or, someone against someone else. It was theft. But, lately his behavior has been positive in the community, helping empower young blacks to be smart with their money. He doesn't wear jewelry anymore because he don't want to be flashy. He wants to be mindful of his image and what he's doing, what he's promoting. So hopefully they take that all in consideration when they make their decision, that his attorneys are able to get him taken care of. All right, Tiffany Haddish. So she is working on a new album. She did an interview with Glamour, and pretty much, I don't know if you know, she wrote a book called The Last Black Unicorn. It was an audiobook, and so she was nominated for a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album. She didn't win. She lost to Jimmy Carter for his book. But she said that made her think, oh, maybe I should really consider doing some music. She said she don't know if it'll be successful or not, but she said it's something that she definitely wants to try. And she wants Cardi B to do some songs with her on the album. Would you be buying it?
I'm sorry, who did you say?
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, Tiffany.
Yeah.
You know what? I think right now I just need a Tiffany break.
Right.
So I think that I'm good. I don't believe in bashing people because I feel like when people are doing well, you should always treat them well, and that's why I didn't get the whole backlash that she kept getting last year. I think last year she was treated very unfairly.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I think when somebody is doing well, you wish them well. You don't have to like their stuff, and you don't have to bash them either.
Mm-hmm.
You can just go on by your business. Don't buy a ticket to her show. Don't see her movies. You can do all of those things, but not bash them. So
right.
that's kind of how I feel about her. She's not my cup of tea all of the time. I've seen some movies that I enjoyed her in, but I probably wouldn't be buying her music.
Yeah. People definitely listen to it, but she's on the Lego 2 movie, and she has a song on the soundtrack, but she sings in the movie. I'm sorry, her character sings in the movie, and she's not that great of a singer because she said she didn't even know she could sing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
well, there's a lot of people who are not great with singing music, so that shouldn't deter her.
That is true. Well, listen, I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestevenknightshow.com. You can buy your T-shirts there. You can find out more about our team and just find out some of the work we've done in terms of in the community and whatnot. Before we do go, our prayers go out to T.I.'s sister, who is in the hospital for ongoing health crisis. They haven't said what she's battling.
I think they said she got in a car accident.
Oh, was it? Okay.
That was pretty bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know the family has been asking for prayers and sending out messages on social media. So we definitely, she's definitely in our thoughts and prayers. Well, Ms. Parker, thank you so much for Hot Topics. I made it short tonight because we have a longer interview with our guests. But you have a great week, and I'll talk to you next Monday.
Monday.
All right. Right back after this.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
on to the next one. The right and the left one. Now you're sitting at home. You really let a good thing go. I thought it would last, but it seems you're a thing of the past. Oh, you keep calling my phone. Can't you see I'm not home? Not home. Just put up to the crowd. Lady showing me love. I tell them what you wanna do, 'cause I ain't thinking about you tonight. Oh, I got to let you go. I got to let you go. Baby girl, I put you on, but now it's time to move on. Don't want you no more. No, I got to let you go.
Okay, it's a brand up a day, and now somebody's on your side of the bed tray. And I didn't wanna have to take it there, but you play too much, so I guess it's in the game. EA. And what am I supposed to say? I know you did me dirty, but we can make it work. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. I know we got our problems and need to go away your worries. Let's just sit and talk about it over Mickey D's McFlurry. One thing's for hot damn certain. This plays a rap. You can go and close them curtains, and this is a mess. Starting with yourself first. I am dropping bad habits, starting with the very worst. Now it's on to the next one. African American, Puerto Rican, Swedish, French lover, or a German. I'm really determined. All kinds of moves. Ever since we've been done, I've had so much to do.
I got to let you go. Baby girl, I put you on, but now it's time to move on. Oh, I don't want you no more. I got to let you go. Go, 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 go. Baby girl, I put you on, but now it's time to move on. Oh, I don't want you no more. No more. I got to let you go. So much is going on around me. It seems that every nation is calling out for peace. Scared to look up because I heard the sky was falling down. So I'm urging just to live my life, just to make you proud. And I don't wanna go another day. And I don't wanna go another hour. I don't wanna go another minute without you knowing how much I adore you. I don't want this moment to slip away. Gotta tell you today, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna love you like it's my last chance. Nothing in this life is certain. The days are fragile as the heart I had to give. So I'm not procrastinating, not gonna keep you waiting. I'm gonna give you all the love that you deserve, and that's my word. I don't wanna go another day, and I don't wanna go another hour. gotta tell you today. Oh, I'm gonna love you like it's my last right now. I'm gonna surrender right now. I'm gonna give you all of me right now. I empty myself right now.
Repeat, hosted by my main DJ Unique, the baddest DJ.
I don't wanna go another hour. I don't wanna go another minute. Oh, without you knowing how much I adore you. I don't want this moment to slip away. So I gotta tell you today. Oh, I'm gonna love you like it's my last chance to love you. Another hour. And I don't wanna go another minute without you knowing how much I adore you. This moment to slip away.
Hey, this is Darlene McCoy, and you're listening to Terrell King and Capo DeCito present the Reheat Mixtape. This is
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our guest tonight, he does it all. He's a film director, movie critic, producer, and visual effects supervisor for Soulmatic Studios. Please help me welcome the very talented Louis Duval. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, my man.
Listen, well, before we get started,
Thank you, dude. This is, I'm elated with joy. This is awesome.
well, I appreciate you being on tonight. I know you're a busy man. You have a lot going on, so definitely taking time out your schedule to join us. And I know right before.
I know that you're busy for people like you, man. You can take out 20, 30, 30 minutes.
Much appreciated. So I know
yes, sir.
Before we went on, you just received some tragic news. I'm sorry to hear that, but I appreciate you still going on with the interview. Do you want to talk about your friend?
Yeah, like I just discussed beforehand, man. Like, he would definitely want something like this to still continue on. Even though the news was very mind blowing. He would be like, no matter, keep going, let's, keep pushing. He was just that kind of dude.
Yeah.
So, in spirit, I have him with me, even though he's a good dear friend of, back in the day in college, but, like I was saying to you, life is not promised. You definitely have to say, hello to somebody, especially if you talk to somebody in a minute. Give them love, show them some love, and just reach out to people. Say what's up.
Most definitely. Yeah, I actually had a college buddy of mine pass away. It was just someone I hadn't talked to. We were super close in college, but I hadn't talked to him in a while. And then you get the news, and you're like, man, you know what I mean? So you're right.
Right.
You're right.
It's mind-blowing, bro. It's mind-blowing. So
yeah.
We got to take care of ourselves. We got to eat right. We got to think right. We got to, we want to be long livers. We ain't living forever, but we want to be long livers. So we got to, subtract the stress as much as possible, but, take care of yourself. That's number one. Take care of yourself.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about you. So you were born in Harlem, and then you moved to Pennsylvania. Tell us about your growing up and kind of, how your childhood and everything influenced your decision to go into the arts.
I have a background of family members who were nothing but artists, and as a kid, you didn't even know that. You just, you walked into you wake up, do your daily routines or what have you, but you didn't know that you were living in a household with nothing but people who have done substantial stuff in their day. My grandmother, she was one of the very high influencers in the Harlem Renaissance.
Oh, wow.
Which means that she was very much pivotal and inspirational component as an African American woman because she did radio, and it was not the common thread to have a black woman on one of the major radio stations in New York City at the time. It wasn't one of those type of deals of having it because of her influence, because of her, you know, her savvy, and because of her business sense and her intellect, you know, and she was a looker as well. You know, she was a looker.
All right.
But you know, you didn't want to focus so much on looks. You wanted to focus on, you know, what she brought to the table.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a long lineage of cats. You know, my uncle, he was also in the early 70s, late 80s. He started to make his mark in television and film. He was one of the original King of Cartoons in Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
Okay.
I woke up one Saturday watching it, and I'm like, why is my uncle in TV? Why is my uncle in the television?
Exactly.
And, you know, I'm calling everybody to the TV. I'm like, my uncle is on the television. You know, they're like, no, that's just your uncle. Yeah, he does that. I'm like, what?
Wow.
He just does this. They just keep it moving.
Right.
And then the bigger thing is when I go to the movies and I watch Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm just watching Candyman, getting excited, because you know, as a kid, I love, you know, seeing the horror stuff. And then once again, I see my uncle.
Wow.
Into as a character on the freaking movie, and I'm like, you know, and it was mind blowing. So I got bit at that age.
Right.
Young.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, it was like, I said, yeah, that's my uncle. They're like, no, that's not your uncle. I said, yeah, that's my uncle. He's a movie actor. You know, so I had to go and get old archive footage. I mean, not footage, but, you know, images, you know, Polaroids back in the day, you know, of me when I was a baby, and, you know, him a little bit older, you know, in his, you know, I guess in his prime when he was in film, and showed him, like, here, this is me, this is my uncle, he was the King of Cartoon, he was this, he was in 21 Jump. What's that with Malik Yoba?
New York Undercover. Yeah.
He was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was working alongside with Marlon Brando and my man, Jesus, the dude that's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. So
right.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
But seeing him doing that and being in a part of all of that, you know, that I was awestruck. So it was kind of, you know, given that when it was just a matter of when the bug would hit.
Right.
And
yeah.
when it
You're
did,
born into it.
Mm-hmm. And it was like, you got to do it. Now, once you get big, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. So it's been a crazy ride ever since. But
right.
I'm enjoying it.
That's awesome.
I remember his name. His name is going to come up. I'm going to remember his name.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I see him, but I can't. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But so
the audience is going to be like, "Yo, dude, it's Blase."
Right.
Like, yeah, I knew that.
Exactly.
I knew that.
So you began doing plays, and you did Fences, Raising the Sun, Amen Corner. How was it like? Because, you know, I know that you started off doing plays, and then you went
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Boom.
Shout out to Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
So once you started off in plays, and a lot of actors do, they start out in plays and then they'll go into film. What was it that made you decide to do that transition? Were you always destined to do film, or was that just the rite of passage?
No, you know, I really just focused on. First off, you got to understand the type of kid that I was, and I was a late bloomer.
Okay.
And, when I started acting, I was a late bloomer. So I started in college. So I'm like, you know, if you're one of those actors that want to start really young, you should be starting like when you're 10 or something.
Right. Yeah.
I was a late bloomer, and when I got to college and just started to familiarize myself with just being a college kid,
mm-hmm.
you know, just going through my whole little stage of, you know, awareness of who I am, and
right,
you know, trying to find out like what the hell I want to do with my life, or just what direction. I kind of like it hit me, you know, in a very weird way. Like, I wasn't shoved into it. It was like, it was kind of like, certain things in your life, it's just, there's certain things that happen that you just find yourself just there.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you really can't say, I call it like a God wink. It's one of those things that you can't explain. It wasn't planned. It was not something that I was like, I didn't go to college and say, I want to be an actor. That's not how it happened. It's not how it came about. It was an unorthodox way that I got into it. And I attended Training University of Pennsylvania.
Yes.
The first HBCU. And any of you Lincolnites out here that's listening to this, you're not. And
Virginia State University. Virginia State University.
Hey, we did it first. But, I had a little quick debate with one of another guy from, he was a guy from Lincoln.
Okay.
That just that wanted to go back and forth with me, and I'm like, check it out.
Right.
But anyway,
Right.
At that same university, you really don't have a clear sense as far as some people did. When I got there, I was just glad to be in school.
Right, exactly.
But what happened with me, I got a guy by the name of James Lee. I will mark his name down as one of the pivotal influencers for me doing this being an actor or being an entertainment, period.
Okay.
Because he was the type of dude that when you met him, it was kind of like you don't know him, but he knows you, kind of deal.
Okay.
And that was weird because I'm like this loner. I have my little like nerd group, and then I do my solo tip, and I got my head in my books. Like my thing was track and keep it moving, like keep it focused.
Right.
So he came to me and he was like, "Hey, you should try going into this acting class." And I'm like, I'm looking at him like weird and strange, like why the hell is he? How do you know me? B, why are you talking to me? And C, why are you telling me to do this?
Exactly.
And it wasn't all in that order, but it's kind of like one of those things you just don't say those. You don't ask those questions. All right, cool. Let's do it. You're one of the cool dudes. I guess you want me to be cool too.
Right.
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's how it got started. He convinced me to sign up for a class at a time where I really didn't think that it was smart for me to do it, but it led me to even change my major. And from there, I was introduced to the second key pivotal individuals that is responsible for this journey, and her name is Jan Ellis Scruggs. And at that time, she was Professor Scruggs. I got introduced to her, and my world changed.
How so?
My whole outlook. I got that semester when I first entered. I think when I got home, when being introduced to her, I think my mother she saw a different me. Like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Like, I just seen I correlated to Moses going to the mountaintop and talking to God.
Wow.
That's kind of the reaction that I got. It was almost like I found out what the hell I need to do with my life. I got it.
Wow.
There's my burning bush. And everyone I think in life, they will get their burning bush. It's just you just got to live life a little bit.
Yeah.
Some get it a little earlier, some get it a little later, but throughout the course of your life, you will find that you receive something that kind of maps out what you have to do for the rest of your life. And from there, I kind of like was the type of dude that was like, I don't care, put me in anything. I will be your humble servant to learning this craft.
Because you knew that's what you were destined to do, so you were willing to do what you had to do.
Convinced that was it.
Yeah.
And I didn't care if I sucked at it. I didn't care if I was whatever, mediocre. I just wanted to do it. I didn't know just where it would lead me to. And the idea of being a stage actor, when you're doing it, the idea that I didn't have any fear. Like, it was nerves, like, oh my God, I'm going to be performing in front of so much people. Oh my gosh. I did it, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I can do this. This is nothing, and then I didn't want to get my head blown up, but, you do get your nerves, but,
yeah.
It's get nervous if you don't know what you're doing. Once you know what you're doing, you're in good company and you're in good direction, and the rest is history. So I loved it. Stage is my home, but it was just a piece. So as many people when they see or hear about who I am and what I do, they look at me now in the latter years. They see me as just doing one thing. But my first 100% absolute love was
stage,
and it still is, is stage and being a performer for stage. But I know I'm not shackled to that, and as you can see.
You're right, yeah, definitely not.
As you read, I said, as you read, there's a heck of a lot more to my story instead of being a stage actor. I love it, but film crazy thing about film. I actually was introduced. When you're in Philly, you get home after you've done your stuff in college. You get home. That's when you really start to find out like what's the who's who and the what's what.
Okay.
And film actually was discovered through me just looking through ads like, what's popping, what's good.
Right. Yeah.
And I've seen some folks that are like, hey, we're hiring. We're looking for it. I was like, okay, I'm there. Okay, I'm here. I'm there. And boom, I hit the ground running. And a lot of those projects I've never seen to this day, finished products or projects that I've done or worked with. And I think I thought that was the nature of the business. I was like, well, I did it. All right, cool. Even though I didn't see it, but, I did it just to get an experience.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while seeing people, I was like, man, I could do this. I could do this for $1 myself. So I think that my transition from stage to film came about from me being exposed to those that were doing their own guerrilla style filming.
Okay.
And then from there, having this idea like, hey, you know what, I could do this myself. And then doing my own. And then realizing that I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Really starting to get with some folks that knew what the hell that they were doing and started really learning the craft. But, for what it was worth, when I started that transition, it was, it was a bump in the head, but it was a good bump to realize, like, you need more training, young Luke. You need some Yodas in your life. So I looked for some Yodas, and I got some Yodas.
So was that like a humbling experience, kind of, because you had kind of mastered the stage, and then going into film, you realized, oh, okay, this is a little bit of a different beast, and I need to learn even more. It was that like
right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Very glad I did too, because tell you, if there was a person, and in your line of work, I'm quite sure you ran into people that had that overbloated big head.
Of course, yes.
They may not admit it. They may not say, the reason why this is happening is because of me.
Exactly. It's all me. It's all me. No one else. All right. Exactly.
Yeah. You walk in, you put your hand in, and everything turned into gold. As well know, that's not reality.
No.
There's a team that's built around that, and I was very fortunate to know that you do need good people, and you do need good teams, and just good experiences. Even if it's not to what you expected, at least you had the experience to say, yep, at least I know what to do, what not to do,
exactly,
where to go and where not to go. So
exactly.
My journeys, man, it's been a hell of a ride. I'm very appreciative. Even the ones that I didn't have a pleasant experience with, it was still a learning curve. So
exactly.
You need that in your life. You need that part in your life.
It balances you out. So, in terms of your Hollywood credits, you've worked in films such as Law Abiding Citizens, Creed, and Creed 2, Man of Steel, 17 Bridges. How was it like working on those projects, and what were some of your favorite experiences doing those?
Working on, I think, out of all of those, there are two experiences that really stood out, and that's Law Abiding and Creed 2.
Okay.
Law Abiding, all of them were absolutely phenomenal experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were more or less like they were just one day, and you're just showing up and you're just doing a specific thing over and over again, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're in your experience, you're getting the wow factor. It's not like it wasn't as amazing as Law Abiding and Creed 2.
Okay.
Law Abiding, and Law Abiding, I got an opportunity to actually speak with Jamie.
Nice.
And that's my first movie. That's my top.
Wow.
Of the list. First films ever being a part of. And as a young whippersnapper, just learning the game and getting into this game, who would have thought that you would be situated or moved around or shuffled because some jerk that was an extra wanted to do something extra,
right?
And not conducive with what production was looking for, and they yanked them off of the set, and they said, now we need to fill this spot, and guess who they picked out of the crowd.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, cool.
All right, let's do it.
I will make whatever he did, I don't want to do it.
Right.
If you know what he did now, I don't want to do it. And I think he was just doing something, just as young actors they do do something really stupid. But
right,
this is a production, multi-million-dollar production.
Exactly. I have time for it.
One thing I didn't realize is how genius actors are. I was shocked to see, like, it's not like just learn your lines and perform. Like there's a genius aspect to these pivotal performers, and although Jamie was a clown, there was just things that as I'm eye hustling, just
right,
and ear
taking
hustling,
it all in,
just taking it all in. Seeing F. Gary Gray do his thing, seeing other actors that were there just doing their thing. I'm absorbing everything. I'm geeking out. In the back of my mind, I'm geeking the hell out. I want to explode like a freaking rocket. And just you could see it on my face. I was just one of those, first timers in a movie, and you're sitting next to, or you're, right in back of, an Oscar winning. Because I think at that time he did Law Abiding right after he did Ray.
Okay.
And
yeah.
You're looking at it. You're looking within an arm's reach.
Exactly.
Literally in an arm's reach. An icon in this entertainment business, and rising at that point as well. So, but it was just the brilliance of it, because there were certain things technically wise that he would ask, like, "Hey, how's this light? Is this light on a specific number?" And I'm like, "Who the hell is know about that?
Yeah.
How does he know that? Only light people know that."
Exactly.
Hey, what's my number on my lens? Is my lens on? And then he would, yell out another number. These are all technical stuff, like I'm saying.
Exactly.
The only people that know, if you're a cameraman, if you're a light guy, if you're a sound person, only they would know. And he's sitting up there just spitting this stuff out, and I understood it. So I'm geeking out to the fact that he would even, have that notion of saying, because, hey, you got to pay attention. So it just lets you know, actors they're not just, grunts that just go out there and perform and then they walk away. They are in it. They're boots on the ground. And I think that's kind of like incorporated me into wanting to know, well, hell, if this dude knows about lights, this dude knows about, sound or what have you, I need to know about this stuff. Cause
right.
I don't want to be in the dark.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
you want to know what they know.
I want to know what I want to know what they know. I want to be familiar in case if there's something that goes down the pike. I'm not sort of like going, what's that? I want to know.
Right. Exactly.
So that gave me the eye opener that actors are brilliant, and the reason why they're brilliant is because of da 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 da. This is what they know.
Yeah.
So Law Abiding was very eye-opening on that respect. And then Creed 2, another technical, fast forward like, 10, maybe 7, 8 years later, then you have, same setup, but now, I'm a lot more intuitive. I got more sense. I know my bearings. I know my grounds and stuff. Now it's like, getting in bed and kicking into, what does the production know? I wasn't really, it's cool to see, Mike Jordan. It's cool to see, Sylvester and Tessa. It's cool to see all of them.
Right. Yeah.
But I was more focusing and diving on to what does this, the production side of things. So
okay.
That's what hit me, mostly of all the things. And like Law Abiding, Jamie and I, we had we're doing a little back and forth comedy things. He's doing Obama. I'm a newscaster, and we're doing this in between takes. And during take, it's professional.
It's professional on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would turn around. We would start doing it. Just going back and forth. We the whole time, and I think more so because the chick that I was sitting next to, she looked like Vanessa Williams, so I think that helped a lot.
Okay.
So I just played off of that.
Yeah.
He looked at her, and he was like, "Oh wow, she's gorgeous," and I'm like, "She's gorgeous. Let's play off of this. Let's see what we can do with this. What kind of craziness we can come up with this." And it's a great experience.
That's awesome.
Create 2, also a cool experience. The director of cinematography, he pulled me to the side. He was like, I know you say, I know your background. I know you're just like, but come on, you're looking at the monitors. You're like, that's all you're doing is looking at the monitors. Like,
right.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to know. Give me in, dude.
Exactly. Let me learn as much as I can.
From then on, I thought that of all of the experience and all of the projects that I've worked on, it's nothing like having those kind of experiences that just makes you realize that, you know what, I think I did the right thing. I think
exactly.
This was again one of those things where you don't plan it. You never thought that it would happen. None of that stuff. It just was.
Yeah.
I guess
meant to be.
By God went.
Yep.
Guided you through, and you're supposed to be there because otherwise none of that would have happened.
Exactly.
So,
I agree.
Yeah, man.
I agree. Well, let's talk about the El Duval Show.
Oh. I tell you, when people say that, that's hilarious. Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah, let's go.
This is the web series, and I guess you tackle movie news, podcast kind of thing.
So, the El Duval Show came out of, man, it's hilarious. I'm going to try to make it funny. I'll try to make it funny.
Okay.
So, this is how the El Duval Show got started. A long time ago, during my course of work, whatever, doing the movie stuff.
Right.
I started doing movie reviews as a film critic, and I just started writing on Facebook. And I started looking at other professionals and seeing how they did it. I'm like, so what? Let me do this the same kind of format, the same kind of way. Just to make sure that I'm not just some kook. That I actually have some sense. That I know, my E's and how to pronounce my E's and how to pronounce my R's and I know how to dot my I's and all that stuff. Just to make sure that I'm on this level because this seems pretty cool, and you never know how to make those things. So did that, and I think after a while it started to catch on because Cats was responding and commenting on it. I guess you can call it like this was like the early reactors before reactors became a thing on YouTube. This was like your first introductory to reactionary as a critic for a social media outlet. So I could call myself one of the old heads that started doing reviews and using Facebook as a platform. And this was like any movie that I saw, I would just shoot my shot on what I thought it would, how I thought it was or whatever. But I had no idea that people were actually reading my stuff or listening to whatever it is that I was saying. I had no idea until I started getting comments. Yo, Lou, this is amazing. I never thought that, I never understood or why or broke down certain things that people didn't understand. Like, for instance, like when people first started seeing Avatar, it was like, oh, Avatar is the most groundbreaking thing ever. And I'm like, no, it's been there since freaking Polar Express. Polar Express did the same stuff. It's the same animators. It's the same company. And like, you get to a back and forth, and then you start putting in, some facts behind what it is that you're saying, and people start going, oh. So he does know what he's talking about.
Right, yeah.
So that started that ball. And I did it for a while, and for a long period of time, people were like asking me, like, hey, Lou, I got this film, can you review it? And I'm like, okay, sure. And that ball kept going, and then for whatever reason, I fell off. I think life hit. So I started to back up. I'm like, you know what? I heard someone was like, yo, Lou, why don't you do a review on this? Because, in recent years, really want to do a review on this movie because I want to know whether or not if I should take my kid or, should I waste my money, whatever. Because my theme was, let me see, and then I'll tell you whether or not you waste your time or not. And people, appreciated that.
Yeah, definitely.
I had other, it got to the point where I had other filmmakers, other directors from the city, local yokels at that, but, you never know what anyone will get to and how they'll blow up.
Exactly,
Future years to come. So
most definitely.
I would have conversations with other directors and other film tycoons in the city, on certain films that I would review, and then it would just go boom. It would be like 100 comments on just something as simple as what they felt about Creed or what have you. It wasn't Creed, but it was just just as an example.
Exactly.
But what they thought about it, and I missed that. I missed that a lot. So I'm like, you know what? Let me start it back up. So I started Duval Show, just strictly movie news.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to do Facebook and I was going to do Instagram. That was it. Then iPhone came out with this amazing app called the Emoji app.
Okay.
Like this on your phone.
Yeah.
That turns, and I think Samsung had it. And then, it would convert your face or what have you to make it look very photoreal.
Right.
Some of those is real scary. Imagine this guy, ugly person, real funky, jacked up face, and they put their face in the emoji. It's more like, it's not even a concept character anymore. It's like a horror show. I'm like, I don't know if I want to put my face on there with that. I ain't the most handsomest chap in the world. So, what else you got going on there? And then they're trying to create your own. And I think that's what kind of got the ball rolling. I'm like, ooh, you can do things with a phone to put an emoji on your head, or as it face maps your whole, it face maps you so that way you can have the emoji like move when you move.
Exactly.
I'm sold. And I think from there, that's when I started saying, all right, I could do more than just making this movie news. I can make comedy skits.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I did that. So that's really now where we're at. It's the El Duval Show. That's not just movie news. We do comedy skits. It's pointless sometimes. Not even, it's. I want to call it dry bar comedy. If that makes any sense, like. You watch it, you're gonna laugh, but you're gonna laugh because you gotta think about it sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just like, it's expensive. Like, just watch it and you're like, this is stupid, but you laugh because it's stupid, and that's what I was aiming for. I didn't want something so serious, and I wanted something simple, comedy, and just go in the playground of my imagination.
And where can we watch it?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's on YouTube, and it's on my actually on my channel as well on Facebook. So
awesome.
If any of your listeners out there want to watch some senseless, crazy, nonstop goofy, go to on YouTube. Go to the El Duval Show, and the awesome part about it is that it's character driven, so it gives a little bit of the kind of range that I have with acting chops and with voice chops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So all characters are performed by yours truly, and everything is done on the device. Nothing was done like super crazy, like renting out like crazy camera equipment and all that. Right. Everything I got is all in-house, and it's done on my phone.
Nice.
And I think that was like really what I wanted to like make it simple, make it easy, make it more accessible, kick it out there because I'm as you learn more of these trends, you're like, yeah, this is what everybody's doing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, it's true.
This is what's working. Why not try it out? Why not do it? So, that's what's on there. You can check it out yourself. I'll tell you, if you laugh, trust me, there's more stuff to come. But we've extended now from there to a podcast, and we're doing movie reviews for shows for the podcast. We're going to do a lot, but I want to get to the honing in on character-driven performances and just telling crazy, whacked-out, goofy stories as I like to call them.
Nothing wrong with that. We all need that, especially in these day and times.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Well, listen, tell everyone where they can keep up with you. I know you talked about your Facebook and the YouTube, but tell us, like, are you on social media, where we can follow you and everything.
You can definitely find me on Facebook, of course, as Louis Duval. Actually, I think it would be better if, because, you know, some parts of social media, I think people want to keep things private.
Right, yeah.
So if you try to find me on Facebook, I think it's weird setting up. I think it's very difficult to find. But Instagram is the El Duval Show. You can find me there, and on YouTube. So I'm you know, I was kind of like dipping my toe in the water of Twitter, but now that I've heard so many negative things, you know, depending on, you know, what you write, I could say something crazy about Tom, you know, about, you know, a specific football team, and I don't want that crap to haunt me 10 years ago.
Exactly.
You know, Duval says such and so to this such and so whatever, and
right.
Back to haunt you.
Right, yeah.
You know, Twitter. Heard, get your Twitter game up, and I'm like, see, this is what happens when you get your Twitter game up. You know, that crap follows you. So
right.
I don't want that kind of smoke. You know, I like to keep my name as good as it is, or at least whatever it is as it is right now. So I don't want that to be, you know, trashed and mud. You know, because some troll wants to look at stuff. Yes, sir.
Right. 20 years ago, you said this. Exactly.
Right. So definitely on Instagram, the El Duval Show. YouTube, the El Duval Show as well. But on Facebook, you know, if someone's kind and say, hey, I want to know about Archie, or I want to know about places, you know, they can always reach me at Louis Duval. But, you know, I'm accessible. I want to help. You know, this is what I do. This is what I love. There's a lot more to come. 2019 is going to be one of those years where it's going to be an outstanding, you know, I guess, synergy type of deal.
Yeah.
Once you get things moving, it's kind of hard to, like, you know, to stop the ball. So, you know, all four seasons ahead, that's how I look at it, man.
I hear that. Well, listen, Louis Duval, thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight, sharing your story, and I can't wait to watch the El Duval Show. I got to watch that. But,
go watch it.
Go watch
tell
it.
everybody. Go see it.
I am.
Just give yourself a laugh. Just don't get a laugh. Just think, yo, this is stupid, but I love it.
I'm definitely checking it out. Well, for more information about Louis Duval, you can go to our website, thestephennightshow.com, and we'll be right back after this.
I thought I was enough for you, baby, but I guess I was wrong. What does she got that I ain't got? What can she do that I can't do? I got the beauty and the brains, but loving made you go insane, and now you wanna walk away and give all your love away. I put in the time, and you're still not mine. Ooh, you're so stupid. Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me? Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me? Was it worth it? I hope that it was worth it. Please tell me it was worth it. I wanna know, I gotta know, 'cause my stomach is hurting and my heart is aching, and I keep on praying that you are mistaken. Ooh, she can't talk how I talk, she can't walk how I walk. Ooh, how could you lose me? Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose
that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up, I leveled up, I leveled up. They say more money, more problems, but on ones who ain't got none. I leveled up, I leveled up, I leveled up, I leveled up, I leveled up. She said she heard I was on the come up. Out here moving like a boss, yeah, but don't know how much this shit costs. Yeah, she get money, I get money too. She the type I'm tryna pursue. Never change up, keep my mind stay the same. Got these broke boys feeling some type of way. I don't recognize when they talking down. Bank accounts filled with large amounts. She just want a real nigga to come around. She just want a real nigga to come around. When I hit it, I don't call. No, I don't call. That's a message to you, bro. Bitch, I'm a dog. See, I'm married to the gang. I said I do, and since that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. They say more money, more problems, but on ones who ain't got none. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. Count up all these bands, all these dead presidents. She want a one night stand. I told her go bring a friend. More money, more problems. I'm a rich nigga, I'ma solve it. She came in head in the foreign. I'm flexing on them so gorgeous. Go your bag, what's that rolling? Real recognize real, but I do not know you. Go your bag, what's that rolling? Real recognize real, but I do not know you. I don't recognize when they talking down. Bank accounts filled with large amounts. She just want a real nigga to come around. She just want a real nigga to come around. When I hit it, I don't call. No, I don't call. That's a message to you, bro. Bitch, I'm a dog. See, I'm married to the gang. I said I do, and since that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. They say more money, more problems, but on ones who ain't got none. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. When I hit it, I don't call. No, I won't call. That's a message to your broad. Bitch, I'm a dog. See, I'm married to the game. I said I do, since that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up.
Yo, this is Timothy Bloom, and you're listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to Stephen Knight Show. How's it going, Adam?
It's going well. Stephen, how about you?
I cannot complain. You're holding down movie reviews solo tonight.
All right. Sounds good.
Why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right. So this weekend, I saw the number one box office movie, actually, Alita: Battle Angel. And this is a movie actually I knew nothing about until a few days ago when I heard it was being released. And it's essentially based on a manga, Japanese comic book of a similar name, and it follows the story of a girl named Alita, and she's a female cyborg who's revived in this future 2600s. And basically, it's a mystery movie, and they call it a cyberpunk science fiction movie, but essentially she lives in the world of cyborgs and humans that are below this floating city where kind of the elite and the upper people live, and she's trying to learn about her past and who she is and where she came from all along the way. So this movie actually surprised me. I saw the trailer. I thought it was going to be a generic sci-fi action movie, but I was surprised. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez, and actually James Cameron is one of the co-writers of the movie, and he actually had to step away from making this movie to complete the Avatar sequels. So Robert Rodriguez, known for Desperado and a few other movies, took the realm, and it's really surprising. If you're looking for a good action movie, I don't want to reveal too much. It does have an all-star cast: Christopher Waltz, Jennifer Connelly, Mahershala Ali, all are star in the movie. Then definitely check it out. There's, of course, it does have some cheesy elements, and it does kind of, I say, venture into that young adult teen romance genre a little bit. But with the current season that is kind of slow for Oscars or heavy-handed movies, this is a fun one to check out. So definitely for a fun movie that's just kind of full of action.
Nice. Anything coming down the pipeline?
So the big one again. So for How to Train Your Dragon fans, it's been a hit movie series. It's been a hit Netflix series. There's another one coming out next week or this week, and then Captain Marvel, the next movie in the Marvel universe after the last Avengers, comes out this week. Or it comes out in March. And that should be a fun one. It takes place in the 90s, so it's kind of before the whole snap and before the whole Thanos storyline. But, you'll get to see a young CGI Samuel L. Jackson, and it should be a fun one.
All right. Anything else?
That's it for me. Everything else is kind of just looking like stuff that you might want to be able to check out, renting or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well, as always, I appreciate you letting us know what to spend our money on, what not to, and hope you have a great week.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steven.
All right. Right back after this.
The moment I saw you, I fell in love. Deep in my mind, you are always thought of. You take me away from the cares of this world. No worries, no problems, because I'm your girl. That ghetto love. That ghetto love. That ghetto love. That ghetto love. In the ghetto, in the ghetto, in the ghetto, in the ghetto. You are the sunshine that brightens my life, the wind that I feel against my face every night. Can't imagine my life without you by my side. My heart's placed in your hands, so keep me alive. You take me away from the cares of this world. No worries, no problems, because I'm your girl. That ghetto love. That ghetto love. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. Take me away from the cares of this world. No worries, no problems, because I'm your girl. That ghetto love. Ghetto love, ghetto love. Take me away from the cares of this world. No worries, no problems, because I'm your girl. That ghetto love. Ghetto love, ghetto love. Ghetto love. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. What's going on, Ron Cosby?
Stephen Knight. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day. Happy the day after Michael Jordan's birthday.
Yes.
Happy everything.
How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good. Classes, they got me a little tense right now. I literally just turned in an assignment that was due today. I turned it in on time, but by the hairs on my chinny chin, like it was close.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah.
Wow.
I turned it in. It's done, and I can move on to the next assignment for the next class. But yeah, it's getting towards the middle of the semester, so there's a lot of work coming at me, and I just gotta do it. Do it, turn it in, get it done, and
most
keep
definitely
it pushing. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So what about you? What about you?
I can't complain. I cannot complain. Just ready to get this week going. Get to Friday. I'm joking. Nah, I'm playing.
I hear you. Well, I might as well just jump on in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sports real quick. All right, well, I'm just going to talk about basketball since I mentioned Michael Jordan. So, the NBA All-Star game was yesterday.
Yeah.
In Charlotte. Did you watch it?
I did not.
Did you know that it was going on yesterday?
Yeah, everybody posted about All-Star Weekend, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Charlotte, they did a really good job. Like I was kind of like, I don't know, but they did great. Charlotte, props. The city turned it. They turned it out.
Right, Charlotte.
It was. Yeah, Charlotte did it. Charlotte did their thing. I'm not a big fan of the All-Star games anymore. Back when I was a kid,
right?
I loved it.
That's what I used to watch on the TV.
Yeah. But now they don't. To me, they don't really mean anything. These guys really, they don't seem like they're really in it anymore. And I don't know. It just felt weird.
Mm-hmm.
This game was actually very good. It was
That's
very
good.
good. All right, let me break it down really quick. All right, so Ron's team was down by like 16, 18 points. They didn't have any kind of energy. They weren't making shots. Like, okay, they might end up losing. Man, that second half, they start getting hot. KD was just hitting three after three, and they came back and they won by 14 points, I think. So
178 to 164. Okay,
yeah. Look at you. Okay, yeah. It was good. It was good. I like All-Star Saturday night with the 3-point shooting and the contest. That's what I really liked. But the game was actually good this year. It was entertaining. So thank you All-Stars. Thank you NBA. Great job, and I look forward to next year, 2020, in Chicago. That's going to be
Chi-Town. Yeah.
Chi-Town, baby. Absolutely. That's all I got in sports, man. We're going to make this a nice short
a quick one. You're right.
Oh, no. Actually, one more thing. You do know that Colin Kaepernick won.
Yes.
He
did.
Won, but he settled
He settled.
He settled, and what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that he got some money.
Good.
He got some money. We'll probably never know how much.
Undisclosed. Yeah.
He got some money. So.
Well, good for him. About time.
Which is because
that's a whole other thing. But anyway, good for him. Congratulations. Now hopefully people can just move on and just do better.
Right.
NFL, do better.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right.
Hold on. Nope, I got one more thing. One more. This is it.
All right.
Did you hear about the Atlanta Hawks player who tried to do the slam dunk over the airplane? It was like a little model Wright brothers plane.
No.
Okay, yeah, you were watching. Okay. All right, so his name is John Collins. Yeah, that's his name, I think. Young player. He was in the slam dunk contest, and my dude had the goggles, the like old school pilot hat. He had the scarf looking like Snoopy, when like Snoopy was flying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they brought out a model, like this big model plane right in front of the basket. And one more thing. He had like maybe 8 black guys dressed up like Tuskegee
Airmen. Okay, yeah.
Airmen.
Okay.
That was cool.
That
was hot. Like that was hot. So they were all standing there on the court with him, and so he gets the ball and everything. He runs up, tries to dunk. He dunks it, but his feet break off part of the plane. And anyway, he got a low score, and it was bad. If you get a chance to watch,
yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
Please watch it.
All that drama for nothing.
But but just wanted to give the Hawks some attention. So yeah,
most definitely.
All right, that's all I got, man. For real this time.
All right, Aaron. Well, have a great week, and we'll talk next Monday.
All right.
Right back after that.
Yeah. Tell me why every time she comes around, my head starts spinning. Is it something going on? Or maybe I'm just tripping. But there's this one thing that's got me tempest tossed. But I don't want this to be another love that's lost, because I can't sleep at night, and thoughts keep running through my mind. I don't know the reason why, so I'll hide my tears inside so you won't see me cry. I don't have a reason. 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 Maybe it's the way you look at her when she walks by, or the stare that you carry when you look in her eyes. But I don't wanna be the one to make something like nothing. But my heart keeps telling me it's probably something, 'cause I can't sleep at night. Thoughts keep running through my mind. I don't know the reason why, so I'll hide my tears inside so you won't see me cry. I don't have a reason to cry.
up? What up? It's Zeke Thomas, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Well, that's our show. I want to thank our special guest, Louis Duval, for joining us tonight. For more information on him, please go to our website, thestephennightshow.com. Hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you again next Monday. Peace and good night.
Tonight is all eyes on me. Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand to the floor.